Thank you so much for participating with us today in this important observance. My name is Adam Kowalski, and I am the Associate Commissioner and the Chief Data Officer in the Office of Analytics and Improvements. I am serving as your MC today. We joined together today to compassionately honor and remember the 16 Social Security Administration teammates who were killed on April 19th, 1995 in the terrorist attacks in Oklahoma City, as well as those who were injured during the attacks and the many who rose to service in their response. The first responders, the volunteers, the recovery and rescue workers, and the uniformed safety personnel who all came to the rescue during this tragic event in our nation's history. I'd like to introduce our guest speaker today. Commissioner Martin O'Malley was chosen by President Biden to lead the Social Security Administration and was confirmed by the Senate just this December. Please join me in welcoming Commissioner O'Malley.
Adam, thank you very, very much, and thank you all for being here today and remembering all of those. I'm sure that many of you here have very vivid memories that you will never, ever forget about this day, those 29 years ago. And I'm sure at this moment you're thinking about the people friends you lost there, people you comforted there, family members, each of them a vitally important part of our agency, a critically important part of our country. I want to thank Commissioner Emerita Colvin for making sure that we paid tribute today. In all of our busyness, this sad day came upon us fast, but so many of you came together, the grounds people, all the folks in building maintenance and others, to really create the beauty that's around us in this place, the front entrance of the national headquarters of the Social Security Administration of the United States of America. So today we pay tribute properly to what happened to our nation and what happened to this agency 29 years ago, when a terrorist bombed the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City. Over 680 people were injured, and 168 people were killed. Many of them were children, and 16 of them were our colleagues. I'd like to read now the names of each of them, and as I do so, I also want to thank those who took the care, Carmen and other people here at the agency, to make sure each one of these Americans, each one of our colleagues, has a name on one of these flags around this piece of the Murrah building that rests here. Richard Allen, Sandra Avery, Olita Biddy, Carol Bowers, Sharon Chestnut, Catherine Cragen, Margaret Goodson, Ethel Griffin, Ronald Harding, Raymond Johnson, Derwin Miller, Charlotte Thomas, Michael Thompson, Robert Walker Jr., Julie Welsh, Steve Williams. These men and women, loyal public servants, left behind families and friends who remember them today as well. We thank them for their strength as they face unimaginable grief in the aftermath of this unspeakable attack. The memorial stone we have here in the Altmaier courtyard, as many of you already know, was recovered from the ruins of the Murrah building. We also have the redbud tree, the official state tree of Oklahoma, as a living tribute to the ultimate sacrifice our colleagues made in service to the American people. And for all of the sadness that we experienced today, I think the best tribute that we can give to our colleagues is to remember who they were and what they stood for, and who they stood with. Their belief in the common good that we share as Americans. Their belief and their service to the principle of human dignity, that each person matters. And they're calling to the mission of this agency, this mission that serves, that comforts those who are in grief, that helps those who are disabled, that reaches out and lifts up those that are without any other help in this world. Some of the survivors of the bombing still work for our agency, and I thank them for their exceptional courage and dedication. They continue to help our customers, to help our beneficiaries, to help people day in and day out during some of life's toughest moments. We're also thinking today, especially, of our colleagues in Oklahoma City, and we're applauding their resolve to come to work every day, including today, to not be defeated by tragedy, to realize that we're all in this together and that we have to help each other if we're going to succeed. So this day reminds us of many things, and it reminds us most importantly that we're stronger together when we come together, in good moments and in sad moments. So with that, I would ask Adam.
Thank you, Commissioner O'Malley. Please join us in a moment of silence. Bugler, post! Bugler, sound, test! Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Commissioner Emerita Carolyn Colvin.
I'm pleased that we are able to just pause for a moment to remember those that we lost on that sad day. Individuals who dedicated their lives to serving the American public, as many of you who are here in the audience do today. We can never forget what happened on that tragic day, and it strengthens our resolve to make certain that you're safe as you go about your duties, and I can assure you that that's a high priority for Commissioner O'Malley. I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for the work that you do, for the lives that you touch, and for the difference that you make in those lives. I don't think there's any more noble calling than the call to be a public servant. And so on this sad day, we just want to keep those individuals in our hearts and in our minds and hope that their loved ones know how much they meant to us and to the people that they served. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here today. This has been a quick ceremony, but we cannot underscore the sacrifices that our fellow federal employees have made through the years. In 1995, I don't think any one of us would have imagined something like this, a tragedy along these lines. For us to commemorate our teammates at Social Security Administration, I feel honored to be able to do so. We have this memorial garden here. I would invite everybody in attendance to please visit the memorial, to pay your respects, and to remember everybody that was impacted by this terrible event. Commissioner?
Look, if everybody would come forward as we place the wreath directly in front. Let's do it together as a group. Everybody just come forward as we approach 10:02 a.m.